There are many complexities to African resistance to European invasion. First, there was no general African identity. Looking at this ethnic map of Africa, we see that each color represents a different group. The most robust communities were cultural, religious, and political. Competition with neighboring communities was prioritized for political and economic gains. That weakened the African response to European invasion. In general, Europeans exploited the conflicts among groups and perpetuated others in order to gain control of areas and trade. Many Africans tried to negotiate with Europeans if they appeared to offer an economic and political advantage, and in many instances allied with them to assist in subduing their enemies. Over 13 million people were removed from the African continent. According to John Henry Clark, it was the Arabs who began the oppression, sale, and enslavement of African people. The Europeans then internationalized it. The most pronounced narrative is that the African chiefs were responsible for enslavement. However, only 40% of the Africans removed were done so with African conspirators. This horrific practice lasted well over 300 years, so there are many nuances to be used as laborers. The kidnapping, sale, and exploitation of African people enriched and developed the Americas, the European, and the Arab nations. Throughout the 15th to 19th centuries, the Europeans fought each other for control over the slaves and access to land. However, they would unite to suppress any African revolt. Millions of Africans were displaced and dispersed throughout the world. There are 400 documented revolts on ships. Most of them took place along the coast of Africa. On this map, we see 100 of those revolts deemed successful. There were thousands of revolts by Africans and African descendants. Descriptions of up to 300 are offered here. At every stage of enslavement, Africans fought back. That is what this map is all about.